Look, have I ever told you you're a good-looking president? What do you eat for dinner? I have chips. I should be a good little boy, but I love chips. And you look like you've never even had a chip before.
Right. Back in school, I was a dork.
Yeah, really. Actually, I never went to school.
They beat me. They all called me big boy. Then they throw ham. But now they think I'm cool.
True.
Back.
Oh, big boy! Yeah, some bad lip reading right here on the other side of everything else. Oh, yeah! Welcome to the other side of everything else. Oh, we're always looking at the other side of everything else, and everything else is always on the other side, so we look in the right place, I guess. So here we are. Couple of years or a couple of weeks into the year. I think I did the same thing last time I did that. It's a couple of weeks into the year, but we're in my Rock Island Fest 2024. This is about probably where we was about this time last year, over there in Key West, Rock Island. I love this shirt, long sleeve. Get to wear the colder outside, and got all the only thing I don't like about it is on the back it says Skid Row. Skid Row wasn't there instead of Mr. Big. Mr. Big was there, which is a big reason I went, but I got a Mr. Big shirt, and Mr. Big was so worth it. I mean, they were so fantastic. The whole festival was just incredible. They're not doing it in 2025, so hopefully they bring it back next year. I don't know when we're going to do it again, so we're kind of in the process. We're not actually going anywhere for this winter. First winter in a decade or more that we haven't got out of the cold weather for a few days or a week, and so we'll see how that works out, because we're getting into negative degrees last night, just now getting above zero here in Indiana, on the other side of everything else. So I hope you're doing good wherever you're at. I hope you're keeping warm. I hope you're doing what you got to do when you got to do it, because when you got to do it, you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on this week? I'm going to try to get with Chris Hunley. I tried to do that episode. I had him on here, and I rushed into it, rushed it out, and then turned out that the vocals were messed up, and I couldn't get it fixed, and got it off YouTube. I mean, I think it's bouncing around Rumble still and stuff, but I mean, the music and everything played great, but just it's hard to follow. But anyway, I'm gonna get with Chris hopefully tomorrow, and I'm gonna go meet him at his shop. I got a thing you might be able to see back here in the background. I got my selfie stick back here. Kind of got the tripod, and so I'm gonna go, and we're gonna either set it up, and I'm gonna let Chris tell his story, and I'll be in the background, or we'll sit down together maybe and do just a conversation. I just got done watching Steve and Rick's podcast, Podcast, and Steve Whiteman from Kicks fame, Don't Close My Eyes, and then Rick Park. I'm not familiar with him a whole lot, but I guess he started an institute. He started out doing vocal lessons from Steve, and then went into guitar lessons off of Steve, and it was just them sitting there talking, and I was just going to check out a couple of minutes, and before I knew it, I'd watched a half hour of their show. So it flowed along great. They were just sitting, two guys just like we are, sitting here just telling stories, which brings me to the other podcast that I got started. I did a debut thing, or a test of it, Small Town Confessions. So I'm going to try to get with my cousin Rick, Tricky Ricky, try to get with him next week, and same thing, we'll set it up, and we'll either have a conversation, or I can set up and let him just tell his story. I'm kind of leaving that up to the people that I'm going to. So hopefully I can get that going next week, and then we can get a flow going. I mean, this is already set up. The other side, that's going to be on here every Wednesday as long as I can do it, and the others I may have to rotate around a little bit, but I'm going to try to get a schedule on them to where they're either coming out every week or every other week, and so that's where we are there. But right now we're going hard early. We're going to go hard early. Tremonti has got an album out now. So I was looking, and utmost respect for Tremonti. I mean, he's an underrated guitarist. He's a fantastic guitarist. You know him from Creed. We went and watched Creed this past summer. An amazing show. Also, Alter Bridge, which I posted some stuff from them, I think, the year before. Again, amazing show from Alter Bridge. I've seen them 2-3 times now. And he does his solo stuff, just like Miles Kennedy from Alter Bridge. He does the Slash, Miles Kennedy Conspirators. He does Alter Bridge, and then he does his Miles Kennedy solo stuff. I just did a Miles Kennedy solo thing back in December, I believe it was, and a great album from him. I really like that album that he put out. So I figured, well, it's only fair that I check out Tremonti's solo album, because he does Creed, Alter Bridge, and Tremonti. And he also did a Frank Sinatra album where he just sings the standards of Frank Sinatra, and it does a great job on it. And I'm a Frank Sinatra fan, so it's a man that's just full of talent. And but the Tremonti, he goes really heavy on it, and you can tell that he's been torn with Creed, because you can kind of feel the Creed influence on these songs. And I gotta admit, I'm not a huge Tremonti on his solo stuff. He goes a little harder than what I want to a lot of times, but still, it's all good stuff. I think it's some of the best stuff he's put out. So let's just jump in here and give you a little taste, as I say, a little taste of Tremonti. The album is called "The End Will Show Us," and that's the name of this song right here.
Passage to the cynic in me, a message to the mind that brings me down. So, a tale that tells a story I'll embrace inside, a tale of hope that's never died. Could there be another life that calls to me? There be an ending that I'd love to say. The Mother Earth and I, the solace in
go. That's we will fail. I don't think we will, but he says we will. And then the video there for Mother Earth and I think is the name of the song. Very reminiscent of some the early Creed videos. So I said I wasn't a big Tremonti fan. I mean, I am a Tremonti fan as far as his playing goes and Creed and Alter Bridge. Like I said, he goes a little harder with his solo band, or not a solo band, his namesake band, Tremonti. And but I'm becoming more and more Tremonti fan there, because I really like this album, and I really recommend. I wouldn't put it on if I didn't like it. And if you get in that mood to go hard and you want to go heavy, and Tremonti's the way to go there. And I did get to see Tremonti in concert at one of the Louder Than Lifes. It's one that had NXT wrestling at. I was actually sitting there watching NXT wrestling when NXT was brand new. And with NXT wrestling, if you haven't checked it out lately, it's on the CW. It's high quality. It's right up there. It's a great show, and they're doing stuff with TNA, and they're mixing it up. And WWE overall, I mean, they moved to Netflix, and they moved SmackDown to a 3-hour show, and it goes a quick 3 hours. Of course, I usually record it, and I'm fast forwarding through commercials. But the Netflix show, I mean, they're doing a great job with that. And I even go to their competitors, AEW, which is probably my favorite, just for pure wrestling. It's the way to go. And then they mix it up. You got enough violence in there with the blood and the guts and the gore, and then you got enough technical wrestling, and then some good interviews going on, and they just a high quality wrestling there too. It's a good time to be a wrestling fan. I just say that. But anyway, back to Tremonti. I was watching NXT, when they was new, and they were at one of the Louder Than Lives, and Tremonti was playing behind me. Because I remember, I think it was I want to say Shinedown maybe. They were actually sitting behind me in NXT, and they're like, hey, who's this behind us? And I said, that's Tremonti. And so I got to talk to Shinedown a little bit there. And so anyway, yeah, good memories there. So anyway, I know we're going hard early. We're going hard early, but we're going to end it with maybe not so hard. We're going to get Rick Road, so to speak.
Once upon a time, not so long ago, we're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. Have full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. I get knocked out, then I get up again. I get knocked out, then I get up again. I get knocked out, then I get up again. I get knocked out, then I get up again. I get knocked out, then I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, then I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, then I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, then I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, then I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, then I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, then I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, then I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside, we both know what's been going on. We know the game and we're gonna play it. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. 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 I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. Get down, get down. I get knocked down, keep me knocked down. I get down, get down. I get knocked down, keep me knocked down. You're never gonna keep me down.
Oh, you get down, you get back up again. That's the key right there. You just don't forget to get back up again, because if you get down, you don't get back up again, you're going to always be down. Going to always be down. It's a fact of life. It is. It really is. But yeah. So here I am. We're just over the 15 mark, and I'm trying to get it down to around the 15 mark here on the show. The other shows too. I'm kind of advertising the other shows and talking about them too. So I think we're going to be able to do that. I like the whole just covering one artist, do a fun video, little thing at the beginning there. It's at the beginning. A lot of people want to know what was Obama and Trump talking about at Carter's funeral, and so at least we gave that to you. So now you know what they were talking about. Then there you go. We went hard early. Got a little. We went hard. We went heavy, and put a little Tremonti in there. Go check it out. You'll like it. I believe you'll like it if you're in the mood for some hard rock and some heavy metal. You think you're going to like it. If you're a fan of Alter Bridge or Creed, it's right along those lines. And then of course we threw a little wrench in there, and we rode you right there until we got down and got back up again. And you always get down, you get back up again on the other side, because you always look on the other side, because that could be where you went down at. So you got to look on the other side so you can get back up again. And you always look so you can find everything else, because everything else is always on the other side. So until next week, I'll see you on the other side.